Today we're taking a look at ASX listed company Imugene. Their ASX ticker is IMU, and today we're going to be performing some technical analysis and making some predictions on where we can expect to see Imugene go in the near future. Let's get into it. How's it going, guys? Ryan here and welcome back to another ASX stock analysis video. Today we're taking a look at Imugene. The ASX ticker is IMU and they are a biotech company with a focus on cancer immunotherapy. Right now they have a leading product which focuses on fighting gastric cancer and breast cancer. So really interesting stuff there, and something that I'm sure a lot of viewers can certainly get behind due to the fact that cancer is just one of the biggest killers in our world. So anything in that space that could help with that is fantastic. And this company right now, in my opinion, is probably one of the best ASX listed companies in this area. A lot of potential in the future, I believe. So make sure you do go check it out yourself. Do your research on it as well. But today, simply, we're performing some technical analysis on their chart and making some predictions on where we can expect to see the price of IMU go in the near future. Let's get into it. Welcome into the IMU chart, guys, and as you can see, the current price is sitting at 36 cents, and we hit a high back here on the 16th of November, and that high was at 62.5 cents. That is an all-time high for this company. So really cool stuff. But of course we have dipped down. We've basically halved in value since that point, and we've dropped below our 20, 50 and 200 day moving averages. Right now we can see a cross has occurred back here in the middle of December of the 20 day below the 50 day, and the 20 day moving average is now moving towards that 200 day moving average mark, sitting at 37.6 cents. The 20 days at 41.5 at the moment. But we're at a critical point, I think, for IMU. Whilst yes, we did have, our nice little uptrend, now we've come back down to a base point. And that base point is basically where we are bouncing off at the moment. And whilst I do believe that, we have potentially started to see a bounce, our key point of support is, in fact, in my opinion, a bit lower. It's sitting at 34. And why do I say 34? Well, if you go into the past, what you can see is 34 is a major point of resistance for this stock. You can see here as well. And also, I suppose, a major point of support. Once that failed, we dipped quite quickly. It is a very important point for IMU. So, of course, that is going to be my key threshold to see a bounce from. We may have not even got to it, but I'd hope to say that is the lowest we'll see in quite some time. Interestingly enough, on the 17th of December, we did see a big red volume candle, but interestingly enough, we didn't drop really at all. So I wonder if potentially most of the dumping, I suppose you could call it, would be done. But now I think a reversal is going to come into play moving into the near future. That is, I suppose, ideal case scenario. I don't think there is really a trend I can put in place at this point in time from the bottom up, because overall right now we are downtrending from this mark at the top here. Can't put it here, that is too high up. We want to hit, I suppose, some major points right there. Of course, that's the top end, and let's chuck in our bottom end. I'd suggest that probably our bottom end is right there. So whilst yes, I think there is maybe a bit of price action outside of this trend, you can see a few dips below there. The overall trend is moving towards still that key point of support at 34 cents. But I do think that will be the end of the road for the drop of IMU, just purely based on this technical factor. Of course, it needs to hold up and make sure it does do that, and the price needs to get back above that 200 day moving average. If it did continue to dip, the next point of support from below 34 cents is moving as we just shift down here. I'd suggest roughly at about 29.5 cents here, maybe a bit higher. I'll just zoom in to get a better look of that. Probably just shifted up slightly to the 30 cent mark. That would be the next point of support for us. But all in all, the goal at the moment would be to bounce off the 34 cent mark, or bounce right now and then break through this downtrending channel and start moving upwards. That's what we saw back here in the past. Of course, we've seen this on multiple occasions now. This just appears to be the same thing but on a larger scale. Let's have a quick look at a few more indicators. RSI, I imagine, would be oversold or close to. Very much so. It is close to at the moment, 34.63, indicating a reversal does certainly need to take place as well. MACD, let's have a look at that one as well. Bringing that one up, it does look like the 12-day EMA is starting to flatten out and cross potentially back above the 26-day EMA. Should this occur, and given the extent of the red period we have seen previously, we are going to see the price bounce, and it's going to bounce quite significantly. So watch this one and watch for that MACD crossing, because in my opinion, that is going to be a major catalyst in seeing IMU reverse and potentially once again go up and start targeting those highs. If we do break out, where can we expect to go? Well, let's just get rid of the MACD here and let's put in place a key point of, I suppose, resistance at this point in time. I'd suggest that you'd be looking at a first target of either 40 cents or 39.5 cents. I'm going to put it at 40 cents because it's just a nice round number, but that would be, I'd suggest, the first target we'd be hoping to get back above when we do see a reversal. That wraps up today's analysis on Imugene, guys. I'd love to hear your thoughts down in the comments section below. And of course, if you did enjoy today's analysis, make sure you do leave a thumbs up and subscribe and turn on those bell notifications if you want to see more of this sort of content. I'll leave it there for today, guys. I hope you have an awesome day. I'll see you next time. Cheers.